Hello, sages. My name is Steph. If you'd like to come on in, have a
Not
seat for some
recently.
symbolic support. We are going to create an ink blot made in your name and essence that we are going to scry for shapes and symbols that may speak to our psyche and psychic senses. We'll add on Tarot and Oracle. And where Mr. Ghost Gift is here kicking, we have Ghost Tube, Spirit Box for any audio additions from the afterlife that may further add to our aura adventures. So when you're ready, if you would like to join me, if you are new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. Let's dive in. All right, sages, your Kali card that came up that we will look at later is Krishnu 41. If this artistry stands out to you, if anything is stepping forward, any insights, please receive that. For anyone that is just stepping forward, I create in the name of muses. We're here to create a portal to perceive in versus worrying about a masterpiece.
Psychic.
There will be a link to the extended. If you'd like to join the Secret Tarot Society, you're welcome to. And if not, for a limited time, it will also be on Buy Me a Coffee link, just for a limited time, whenever you may find this.
Imprisoned.
Sages. There was a song that came through. Thank you, Goes to, for the reminder. That came through. I was setting up. No one's gonna harm you, not while I'm around. If that means anything to you. It does bring me into like a Sweeney Todd, but I don't think that's the origins of it. All right, sages, we're almost ready. But please do remember you have the power to fast forward, save, revisit, share. Any interactions with the channel is appreciated. And as well, once the reveal, please feel free to share what you see, sense, and feel, as it does deepen the reading. Sages, let's take a nice deep breath.
Stop recording.
Close the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of the Sagittarius Collective. Thank you for being my muse, and may you meet a message with meaning. Your reveal. You can take a moment there to take it in. I'm just going to close up my inks because I am a mess maker. Wow, there's a lot of activity. Sages. Even with your Krishnu card, all the flames afoot. Some of you might be dealing with a Gemini energy. Oh, for some of you, you might be incorporating Gemini energy into... It's like this ability to see double, not double vision, but it's like double dragon, or something is able to, when I decide to strike. Okay, sorry. I also heard doppelganger, so if that means anything to anyone, maybe you've seen a doppelganger. So it's like almost this sensation of I can peel myself apart. I don't know if it's a superhero thing or what it is. Whoop, and I can become two. Do you know what show it's reminding me of? Thank you. I appreciate that. In the show Legion, there's a
I'm not sure how.
scientist. And this scientist guy is also has like a girl that pops out of him. But I think Carrie? I don't know. I don't think the name matters.
It's what I want.
It's like they become these separate entities, but they're not. They share. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah. Okay. So we're off to a rough start, but here we go. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. I really do apologize. We will get in there. I'm also hearing the song Lightning Crashes.
Push.
There is something happening up here. Oh, and there's not. Okay, Santa's coming down the chimney. It's like I can see the Santa legs coming down. The feet. Yeah, see, and now what's this? Oh my goodness. This is amazing. The other show I'm seeing, and it all seems to be like superhero. Forgive me if I don't know if it's Marvel or whatever the other one is. Doctor Strange.
Drowned.
Because I feel like I can. Is this the drowning over here? Okay, I feel like I'm like splitting realities. I feel like I'm Santa coming down the chimney and I am splitting realities. And I am stomping, not with disregard. I almost feel sages and being a guest in your aura, but I'm also a cusp of a sage. So I'm like, I'm here.
Disgusting.
There's disgusting. There's this feeling, if you can, okay, Iron Man now is coming through, and how he like rises up and floats into places or lands. I'm making a landing. It's like Iron Man and Doctor Strange and the scientist from Legion, who is a double of masculine, feminine. I think I don't want to say demolished, but I've never seen the movie. I have no idea what it's about, but Demolition Man, love this, how this is coming through. There's something you have demolished, but not destructed in a way that creates rubble that can't be rebuilt in however which way you want. Hello. Oh, below, however which way you want to rebuild or use any of the pieces, because there's something about these pieces. In here, I'm seeing Tweety Bird. There's a whole little thing going on here about, okay, it's a cup, so I'm seeing Ace of Cups as well.
Foolish.
So now I'm seeing like the arm of Poseidon coming out of the water and handing you a cup. There might have been I'm going to say a battle, if I may. A little bit of a battle here. Maybe between the higher self, this being very purple, and this being more rusty red. But this feels like this is like a physical vehicle, your physical expression of self. At least how it's feeling to me. There might have been a little bit of a battle to receive this cup. I don't know. Okay. It's not your higher self. It's somebody else maybe projecting.
Framed.
I don't want to say, magic or anything like that, but somebody's using something almost like to stop you from receiving this. But the battle, like because there's something that you can create with it that brings in a whole different alchemy of understanding, and I think it makes somebody else possibly feel small, but even still, I'm going to bring it home. I felt small, and I don't want somebody else to feel that way. Like, that's not part of your... It's not even a part of your perspective. Like, that kind of thinking isn't there. That intention isn't there. But you notice it almost when it's somebody else's, like, low vibe intention, I could say. And you're like, oh... okay. So you might have a little battle, like little teacher, teaching moment. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. More than usual. But I feel like maybe you might feel that way, like you're having to be in a lot of places at once, or there's a lot of different, like there's different movies coming through all at the same time. So there could be like this, it's like a whole movie theater playing all these different kinds of movies, sages, but you are the movie theater. Does that make sense? You are the movie theater. Okay, let's keep going. I'm actually going to take a moment. I don't know why my camera's all mucky today, but that's fine. I'm going to read this card.
Spirits are here.
Wonderful. If you can take a screenshot, you're more than welcome to. Krishnu, there is a spiritual intelligence within your soul. It is the genius of becoming, of ripening from potential into glorious manifestation. Intimate communion with your own heart will reveal what is truly yearned for and set the process in motion for that yearning to be satisfied. The holy fire is Kali, and she is within your soul. Follow the yearning, seek the light. Let yourself burn bright for what inspires you, and you shall see the path to fruition clearly before you. Believe in what is meant to be. And when I read that, heard that, I heard, believe what is meant for me. I'm not sure how you died, love, but you're very much so here, so you are alive. So this movie theater, all this fire of creation, this Iron Man ability, this Doctor Strange of the multiverse, the science of Legion, and this ability to adapt. Because if I recall, in the show Legion, when the girl, I think I want to call it like a Jekyll and Hyde thing, but it's not like that. And forgive me. Nonetheless, when she comes out, it's like she's the the fighter. And I'm not saying, all brains and she's the brawn, but it's kind of like brains and brawn. Not assigning anything to anyone, because they inevitably are helping each other because they embody the same body. So I want to come down here into, somebody might be going to the dentist or something about your teeth. And when I say whatever teeth might mean for you, sages, please follow that first. But it's like I am opening up my mouth, which then I can see all the way down into my belly. Like, I'm not afraid to look in the belly of the beast, because you got the brains and the brawn. Somebody else comes in to, this feels like a higher sense of spirit, if I may, and I don't even know what I mean by that. Why can't I see you guys? So there we go. Yeah, they come like floating in on something, and they take a look at it. They help take a look at down in the belly of the beast, dragonfly. There is a deeper meaning. Believe in you. Believe in me. Believe what you believe in. If you believe in it, live it type thing. That's not to say it needs to be an obsessive compulsion, sages, but I have this feeling that you've maybe had to fight actually a little bit to find out, reaffirm, fine-tune what you believe in. It's like seeing the progression of Iron Man, the progression of Doctor Strange, the progression of the Jekyll and Hyde that's not a Jekyll and Hyde from Legion. Do you know what I'm saying? This progression, but you're very progressive. And I have a feeling there might be other energies around you that either they're fighting it because it's like your energy is inviting them to progress in their own way. And if they don't, then they don't. That's cool too. But I feel like there's some control element. Sages, I'm also seeing the ability to like hold back one thing with one arm and do something with this arm. Like you can do two things at once. Yeah, I don't know how else to say that, but that's exactly the way I saw it. Okay, I'm going to come down in here. If I didn't say so already, sages, thank you so, so much for being here. Your presence, attention, and awareness truly warms my haunted heart. And I'm grateful for you. So we have here coming through familiar and sonnet. Bond with your spirit animal, and sonnet, express your creative heart. If the artistry stands out to you. See, I kind of get the feeling like I'm almost like, is this going to work? I also don't want to move. I'm having a really good time in here. I feel as though, thank you, when I'm in here, I feel as though I am on the clouds of, I'm going to call it the threshold because that's the word I'm hearing very blatantly, even though I as Steph kind of want to not use that word for one reason or another. Maybe even like grinding my teeth. Yeah, see, it's like I feel like maybe grinding your teeth in control. I'll get to you back in a moment, sorry. Or filing them to make them sharper. I don't know what it is. Okay, so thank you. Interesting. And that brought me to Sharper Image. I believe that's a store that has like fun electronics. The point being is Sharper Image. Sharper Image. This conversation is as though I am on the clouds of the shadow consciousness and I am having really quite a time because I'm not afraid. It's here. I think I made a friend. It's right in here. I made a friend with a familiar. There's healing that's coming, has been coming through like a song. Some of you might be seeing equations. I don't, that's a very odd thing for me. Equations. Almost like an ancient language of your ancestors. And that can be a very cheesy thing to say, but that's very blatantly the way I'm hearing it. Because everything's coming up from, right, growing from the root up, and you are the expression of the tree. But I feel like when I am in this happy conversation in the shadowland clouds, I wasn't afraid. I'm not afraid of the dark. Maybe I was taught to be afraid of the dark, but I really had quite some time, and I found a friend. Now it's bringing me into like Sabrina the Teenage Witch and how she can like go to both realms. And but you know what's funny, Sages? I feel like you're moving very silently.
Revolting.
And you're not trying to be a martyr or fix anything. I don't get a fixing feel. I could say maybe fixing me, but I really, to be honest with you, I don't feel like I'm fixing me as a guest in your aura. I don't feel like I'm fixing me, but there's something about the bloodline. Because, sorry, the dragonfly came back up again with all like the vials of bloodlines, but it's like nectar. And I had to like surrender. Thank you. With the, sorry, we'll come back to this. Krishna card. Was it all about heart stuff? I can't remember, sorry. Spiritual intelligence within your soul, the genius of becoming, ripening from potential into glorious manifestation. Ripening. That's a much nicer word. It's like the dragonfly is a vulture and a vulture is a dragonfly. And by leaning forward in the heart, in this space, in this shadowland space, maybe some of you are recovering from depression, introspection, which doesn't have to be depressive. Hate is not a nice word at all, and it's unnecessary because it's polarizing to a degree that's magnetizing of said thing. Anyway, sorry, total sidebar there. And I lost my train of thought. So, okay, that's kind of what hate does, right? I lost my train of thought. Anyway, Okay, so there's something within this ancestry, this nectar. What is that? What is that? What is that? I almost want to call it like a bass guitar, or a bass cello. Boom, 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 boom.
Move over.
Feels very, very, very deep. I'm seeing a baby baby T-Rex. A teething ring as well. A teeth and teething ring. It's like that, when you're babes and you're young and you get your adult teeth or your big teeth come in. That is like painful. I think you're getting like new teeth. I don't know what that means. And this is not to imply if someone's youthfulness is being like, what are you talking about? I am a multi-dimensional, mage, and I'm not saying anything like that to discredit or minimize the progress. I'm in like another set of teeth. Does that make sense?
Dining.
Or even like another layer of teeth. Okay, I am showing somebody something. I think it's my heart. I think I'm showing somebody my heart. I'm seeing a frog on a
Old
lily
souls.
pad. Mask, honor your authenticity. Whether this is part of you, respectfully, of masculine, feminine, this, that, or the other, you know the drill, or if it is external to you, an external expression of your eternal essence, sages. Because it's like, I am... Okay. 13 is my integration number, but let it be whatever it is to you, of course. All these masks, remember when we were talking about like the progression of Iron Man movies?
Donate.
Let's say the progression of Doctor Strange learning. This is the progression. They're not false. But there is someone or someone's or somewhere that I feel I can take them all off. Okay, so who is that? Miley Cyrus in the
I'm
show Hannah Montana. If that means something to somebody specific, but I gotta draw in for a moment because I don't really know the show. But there's a sensation of, oh, when I'm Hannah Montana, I'm not saying this is real, it's just how it's feeling. I'm, adored or liked, disliked, whatever the case is. But when I'm whoever Hannah Montana is regularly, I'm going to just call it Hannah, I don't feel as valued. But I think that was me seeing that. Okay, so the point is that when I come home from whatever it is, it's not that it wasn't inauthentic. It's that's a portion of you. And when like the scientist and the fighter girl come back home, it's nice to have the reprieve where you aren't seen, when you're not heard, because you do so much in secret, but not in a way that is shady. But you do it in the shadow clouds, because this is where I can fully transmute something in a space that is supportive.
Spirits are here.
Supportive. Sages, I'm going to continue on to the extended. If you'd like to join me, again, like I said, the link is below. If not, I'm so grateful for your time and attention and awareness, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Is there anything else that I'm missing? All the links are below to help a gal grow. I hope this did serve, inspire, educate, or entertain. And until next time, gratitude, Chlor. Much love. Bye.